Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, July 20th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of ES and NQ. So after Tesla and Netflix report last night, Tesla's down about 4.5%, Netflix I think 5.5%. So as you can see, they're attempting to make change take place on the daily, right? We've been talking about this. Nothing even remotely changes until we get the daily back into balance. Well, right now, NQ, the entire overnight, has been spent below yesterday's low. So it looks like they are definitely going to put the daily into balance, a 3-day balance to start. Again, it depends. Since you're coming into balance, we don't know if it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday. We have to see how many days will be incorporated into the balance, depending on how low we go. Remember, we had that triple distribution day on Tuesday. Okay, right now, they've been trading in the last set of single prints. As far as the ES, the majority of our overnight is right above yesterday's low. Now, we have dipped below it, and right now we're trading a little bit below it with just over an hour to go. So we're going to have to see, do we, A, gap lower, B, do we at least take out yesterday's low to come into, again, the start of a 3-day balance at least. As far as the righty, believe it or not, their overnight traded above yesterday's high. So again, the righty right now is still up and not in any danger as of yet of taking the daily back to balance. As far as the game plan, well, we know gaps have been notoriously horrible at holding. We've had almost 50% gaps in the S&P this year, but they've been horrible at holding. Now, there's still an hour to go. A lot can happen. If it's a gap of this size, it's going to get filled. If it's a gap of the way NQ is starting to push down, then maybe it holds more. You can have two forces at play. The trend day from Tuesday, the gap from today. These targets, though, these destinations become targets for the heat-seeking algos, right? We talk about that. They're great to lean on the day of, but in subsequent days, they become targets for those heat-seeking algos to go fill them. The market is extremely long. So between the market being long and you coming back into balance, you can get some sharks in the water. We'll see how much they decide to push this down. So again, game plan. If the gap doesn't hold or we don't have one, value right now would be starting lower. So if we got any push towards the overnight high, I would look to short it for two reasons. Number one, to see if they front run it. Number two, to see if we keep value lower. That's a short play. On the flip side, if we do come down, first time against maybe the overnight low is worth a front run and play because it's right where one set of single prints fill. Okay, we had a triple distribution. So we would see, even if they get the overnight low, is that all they want to do, at least initially, and then try to get into the middle distribution. Again, any real acceptance below the overnight low or acceptance into this middle distribution, that play is over. You'd have lower value, you'd have the overnight low, you'd have indices in your favor for the sellers. So those are things to keep an eye on. Again, all very early plays. And then on the chart, so here's where change is attempting to take place. Right now, the monthly and the weekly is still very healthy. We take out yesterday's low. We initially come into a 3-day balance, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, unless they really push down and we incorporate more of these days. It remains to be seen. Thanks for likes and subscribing. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.